Hello everyone, welcome to this particular video where we are going to discuss about the table options in MS Excel. We will discuss several benefits of using a table option in Excel. So for that we have a very small example here for simplicity. Okay, so let's start this. Initially I have few products with me and their cost per kg and also the quantity. Now I just want this particular data, though this particular data looks like uh, that this data is already in a tabular format, but actually this is not an official table. This usually we can call it as a range and not a table. So what is the difference between a range and a table, and what are the different benefits of using a table? So right now this is not a table, as I told, this is a range. Okay, so what can I do to convert this into an official table? So I'm going to click somewhere between my data and I'll click on insert. Here we have a feature that is table option. Click on the table option. You also have a shortcut control plus T. Okay, now I have my whole area selected. And here it is important to check my table has headers, because in my data the top row consists of headers. So I've already selected my table has headers. I'm going to click on OK. Okay, so now it is an official table, and now it is range has been converted into a table. So how can we figure out that whether it is a table or it is a range? So you can click on the data, and every time you will select, you will find here uh, an optional menu bar that is designed. It is only visible when you are going to click on the table. Or click somewhere on the outside or somewhere here. You can see that we are not able to find that extra menu bar of table options. Once again, I'll click on the table, and now you can see here this, once again we have that particular menu bar. Okay, so this way we can identify whether my data is a table or not, because if I go to design, and here you can see we have several table style options are available. And in case if I'll make it none, now you can see that it doesn't looks like a table now. So table doesn't just means that we have some colored rows or colored columns. It actually means that it is having some extra added benefits. Okay, so for time being, I'll just select good formatting for our data. Okay, so now you can see that the last one, quick formatting. So this is what quick formatting here means. No matter how large is your data set, you can very quickly format your data as per your requirements by using the table styles option available under design menu bar. Secondly, there is a provision for auto expansion. So in case if I want to have another column here, I will add it as a profit margin, and now you can see that now my table has been expanded. Okay. Earlier on my table was to this particular column, but when I added a particular extra column, the the dimension of my table has been changed. Also, if I'm going to add another product here, for an example, we are going to add sugar, and uh, bread, and now you can see that as I keep on adding the data, the size of my table is expanding. Okay, so this is one of the very important feature here, that is auto expansion within our table data. Okay. Further, we have an option that is auto sum. So auto sum, if I want to find out the total quantity, I no longer require to enter equal to sum and so on. For that, I can just click on the table, go to design, And you can see that we have an option here that is total row. I'll click on total row, and now at the bottom there is an extra row which has been added automatically. Right now I want my quantity, the total quantity which has been sold. Click on go to the drop down option. This drop down option will be automatically enabled. So I'll click on some. Several other functions are available. You can choose the function of your choice. Now you can see that the total quantity sold are 56. Okay, maybe if I want to go for the average quantities being sold, click on average, and now I have average quantities being sold. So this is a very interesting feature here, the total row option. And if you don't want it, the formulas, you can just uncheck this particular button. And after that, we have one more option here, that is slicer. Slicer is basically a kind of filter option available. It's just another way of applying your filters. So I want to filter my data uh, based on the profit margin. So I'll just enter some percentage. Okay. Now I just want to view the data. I want to filter out my data based on profit margin. Okay. So I need to enter the slicing. I'll go to design option once again. Click on insert slicer, and I need slicer for profit margin. You can also choose for other column headers also. Click on OK, and now you have been provided with a slicer which will works uh, like a filter. So I want to filter out my data based on 10 percentage profit margin. I click on 10 percentage. Now you can see that it is only showing the data for 10 percentage, 20 percentage, 5, and so on. If you don't want it, you can just clear the filter. A whole set of data will be visible, and if you don't want the slicer, you can just delete on it. So I hope you would have liked this particular video, and for more such videos please stay tuned, and many more advanced topics we will cover during the coming videos. Thank you.